Hey, welcome back to the Your Pretty Pennies YouTube channel. I'm Tara Jones, your financial success coach and lifestyle designer. Today we're going to be talking about how to look good on a budget. So if you do not know anything about me, you should know that in the midst of becoming debt free, in the midst of becoming financially free, whatever your financial goals are, I never suggest for you to be looking busted and disgusted. Like, that's just not okay. As a woman, I'm 30 years old. I am unmarried. So for all my ladies out there, married, unmarried, or otherwise, I will never, ever suggest for you not to look cute in the midst of paying off debt, savings, down payment on the first home, all these other financial goals. Because at the end of the day, we still have to get chose, right? All right, let me stop being funny. But no, seriously, we still have to get chose. We still have to look cute. We still have to look attractive, not only for ourselves, but for the opposite sex. So therefore, we can't be walking around looking crazy. So here are my 5 tips to make sure that even though you are being intentional about managing your money properly, even though you're transforming your financial life and manifesting the lifestyle you desire and gaining control of your money and all these other great things that we do here on the Your Pretty Pennies YouTube channel, do not forsake your self-care. And so I have 5 tips that I use and that I have held on to as I constantly level up in my life and, conquer one financial goal and lifestyle goal after another. And step 1 is to skip the add-ons. So when it comes to nails, so we're going to all beauty, hair, nails, skin, makeup. That's what we're going to be talking about. So step number 1 is nails. Tip number 1, nails. When you go to the nail salon, I skip all the extra add-ons. And so when you go to the nail salon, typically you can get shellac, you can get dipping powder, you can get a full set with acrylic nails. You could just get a manicure with your own nails and get, it plain, or get it with nail polish, which I never suggest, because just getting your regular nails painted, then the nail polish chips so quickly, it's not even worth your money. And then you get pedicures. So, you get your toes done, you get all the dead skin off your feet, you get your toes looking right. What I do is I go to the nail salon twice a month, and the first of the month, or the first Friday of each, actually it's not Friday anymore, it's Tuesday. So the first Tuesday of each month, I go and I get a pedicure, a basic pedicure, and then I get my toes polished with regular toenail polish because it doesn't chip. They'll try to sell you into getting shellac on your toes, because I do get shellac on my nails. So they'll try to sell you you can get shellac on your toes too. No ma'am, no sir. Y'all have the matching nail polish for the shellac nail polish. So I get the matching set, nails and toes done, and I get the pedicure, basic pedicure, get my toes done with regular nail polish, and then I get a shellac manicure once a month. And that comes up to about $70. So a shellac manicure, basic color, a regular pedicure, basic pedicure, lasts me for the entire month. That's $70, right? Then the third week of the month, the third Tuesday of the month, I go and I get just a toe polish change on my toes, and then I get the matching shellac color change. I do not get a manicure and pedicure every time I go. I just get a manicure and a pedicure once a month. The second time I go is just a color change with the shellac on my nails and a color change with the regular nail polish on my toes. And that's about $30, and then $5 tips. So that typically runs me about $100 a month for just nails. Obviously, you can go to where you don't have to get pedicures and you can do your own pedicure. I've stretched my pedicure from month to month, especially in the winter time, to where I didn't pretty much get a pedicure at all in the winter. I just had pumice stone and I had all these other things in my bathroom to where I, made sure that my skin and my feet and my heels were very soft at night when I got in the shower or when I got into the bubble bath, and did it that way. Therefore, I really skipped it. During the summer, I get pedicures once a month because I like my toes to look extra cute. You're always wearing your toes out. But if you are in a season or in an area where fall and winter, your feet are in boots most of the time or in socks because it's chilly in the house, you could just keep up your own pedicure. You could just get a pedicure at the beginning of the fall season and then just keep it up by getting those hot spots and getting those spots where dry skin builds up or callus builds up, and get a pumice stone from the beauty store and just, you know, file and sand your feet every night to make sure they're nice and smooth, and that will last you. All right. So that's my tips for that. I do not get designs. I do not get paraffin wax. I do not pay for extra scrubs and scents and all that. I can do that at home. Let me tell you about my bubble bath game. My bubble bath game and my self-care game is so strong that I can do all that myself. I have all the body butters, the body scrubs, sugar scrubs, bath bombs, all the smell goods. And it's cheaper for you to go to the store, get all of that stuff, and pamper yourself that way than waiting to go to the nail salon to feel pampered by you getting all this extra stuff. Because to me, the nail salon is not very relaxing. Like, it's busy, it's noisy, they're asking you questions, they're trying to upsell you all the time. They're talking in a different language over you all the time. You can't change. Like, I'll try to listen to something on headphones, they'll try to talk to you. So to me, I don't look at getting my nails and toes done at the nail salon as a place to like relax and to kind of splurge on self-care. My self-care happens in the bathroom. My self-care happens when I'm at home, when my daughter is asleep and I can get them bath bombs out, or the bubble bars from Lush, or have my candles going, have my scented body scrubs and my scented body my body butter, all of that. That's when I save all of that. And again, going to your favorite stores to get all that stuff is cheaper than trying to get all those extra add-ons at the nail salon. All right. Step number 2, or tip number 2, create a signature everyday makeup look. So as you see in my videos, I always have on a red lip. I have a very natural looking face. So pretty much all I do is my eyebrows, and I do a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of mascara, a little bit of highlighter on my cheeks, and a little bit of lipstick on my lips. That's my everyday makeup routine. I don't even use, don't drag me in the comments, I don't use like foundation, although I do hear like, oh, you should use foundation or some type of BB cream or CC cream because it has, you know, SPF in it. I mean, I'm 30. I was just in my 20s. I didn't really have to deal with all of that skincare stuff because my skin still looks very young and very healthy. But I'm going to make it a point, and I've already bought some Bare Minerals BB cream, or is it CC cream? BB or CC cream, like the complexion rescue stuff. That has an SPF of like 50, I believe. So I did get some of that already from Sephora. I have not used it, but I did get it and to start using it. But basically, the moral of the story is just create a signature look that's a mix between high-end and low-end items. So for me, foundations and creams that you're going to be putting on your face, primers, sunscreens, those things you should spend a little bit of money on. So you can go to like Sephora or Ulta or wherever you get your beauty from, Macy's, the makeup counters at Macy's. You could spend a little bit more money on that. But as far as eyeliner, my eyeliner comes from the beauty supply store. My lipstick, I spend a moderate amount. So this lipstick is like my signature lipstick, and it comes from Life of a Bombshell Cosmetics. Shout out to my girl Kashira Moffitt. Like, she created her own cosmetics line, and her red lipstick is just absolute favorite. So I have like 4 of them that I ordered at one time, and it was about $12. So it's not super cheap. It's not as cheap as what you can get at the drugstores, but it's not super high end either. It's right in the middle, and it's a great coverage. It lasts all day, so it's super high quality. I absolutely love it. But I have a lot of lipsticks from the drugstore, like Revlon, Maybelline, NYX, or NYX, however you want to talk about it. They have great lipsticks that are great low price. Highlighter. This highlighter is Physicians Formula, my favorite highlighter in the world. That is a drugstore brand. You do not have to pay and go to Macy's, go to MAC, go to Ulta, go to Sephora to buy all those. You can if you got the money. But remember, this is all about being cute on a budget so you can still accomplish your financial goals fast while looking cute. Like, that's the goal. So my thing is get some blush that's very cute, but you can get that from the drugstore. Get highlighter that's cute, but you can get that from the drugstore. Eyeshadow, you can get from the drugstore. An eye pencil, you can get from the drugstore. The only thing that I would say spend a little bit more money on is concealer and foundation. Anything else, I've seen that a lower end brand, a more drugstore brand can get you through. And to be honest, there's some really good drugstore brands like CoverGirl that makes a really good foundation, so you can even get away with that. All right, so mix high and low end when it comes to your makeup. Number 3, incorporate simple natural products when it comes to your skincare. So I get a lot of comments and a lot of, in-person comments and compliments about my skin. What do you use? I use the most basic things ever. So let me tell you what my weekly, at-home facial looks like. I don't go somewhere else and get a facial. I do not have an esthetician. I do not have a dermatologist. Been there, done that, tried all of that, because there was a point in time where my skin, especially my forehead, was so bumpy, like it had comedones all over it. I went to a dermatologist. I had a black dermatologist too, and she gave me this retinoid cream or retin-A cream. I forgot what it's called, but you put it all over. I'm supposed to put it on my forehead twice a day. It used to burn the mess out of my forehead. It used to just be terrible, especially in the winter time. I live in Michigan, so it was really hard to deal with in the winter, and it used to make your skin make it super irritated, and then it'll make it slough off. So basically it'll kill the skin and make it generate new skin and all this other stuff. It never worked. The bumps never went away. The scarring never went away. Let me tell you what I started doing. This simple skincare regimen that I found on YouTube by this woman. It was a couple different women actually I watched, and I kind of paired all their tips together and made my own regimen. And when I tell you my skin is clear and soft as a baby, I don't have breakout issues. I don't have any issues at all. And it's so simple. So I'm going to get into that. Number 1, each week, this is my weekly at-home facial routine. And this is another good tip. Instead of going somewhere else to get facials, you can do your own at-home facial for really cheap. So step number 1 for that facial is to steam your face. So each and every Sunday, I steam my face, and I just boil a pot of water. You know that pot that you use to make spaghetti, like that? I don't know my names of pots, but it's like a nice sized pot of water. I just always use it to boil my spaghetti noodles in. So that's the only way I can describe it. So if you got that pot that you make spaghetti noodles in, get that pot, right? And then you fill it up with water, put it on the stove, get it to where it's boiling. You take it off the stove with a towel, and you lay a towel on the table. I sit at my dining room table, put the pot on the table, and then I put it on top of the towel, on top of the table, so it doesn't, the hot surface is not touching the table. There's a towel in between, a bath towel in between. And then what I do is I get another towel, another dry towel, and I will sit over it, and I'll just drape the towel over my head to where it's like a steam hood almost, keeping the steam under the hood. And I just sit over it so it steams my face. And I sit there for 15 minutes. I'm usually watching YouTube, and I know I'm a YouTube junkie. And I'm watching YouTube for 15 minutes, have my timer on. After 15 minutes, I get up, take it from off my face. My face is sweaty, there's steam and water on my face, but also my face has sweated, because that is how your body releases toxins. It opens the pores so your skin can release those toxins, so you can sweat it out, but now it's on the surface of your skin. So immediately after that, this is key, you can't go steaming your face or start sweating outside and then don't wash that sweat off, because toxins were released from your pores, dirt was released from your pores. So you always want to wash your face. So right after you work out, right after you're just running outside with the kids and you're sweating, whatever it is, if you're sweating profusely on your face, I always come in the house and wash my face. It doesn't have to be extensive as this, but I always wash it off, because I already know that some dirt and toxins were released from my pores. And if they were already released and it sits on your skin, that's how you get breakouts. So basically, next thing I do, step number 2, is I exfoliate. So once I'm done with that steam, I get straight up, I just put the pot of water, just leave it there, and I just go straight into the bathroom and I exfoliate my face. And I use whatever cleanser I use. My favorite thing to use is the Shea Moisture cleanser, like the rose oil cleanser, like cleansing oil, rose water cleansing oil or something like that. Everything is going to be linked in the comments or linked in the description box. But I use that cleansing oil that Shea Moisture has. And only thing I do is I get some brown sugar out my cabinet and I just scrub my face. I don't buy exfoliants. I don't buy scrubs. I don't buy any of that drugstore, over-the-counter, high-end, low-end, medium-end, anything when it comes to a scrub. I just use brown sugar. There's times where I've used soap with brown sugar. There's times where I use just coconut oil and brown sugar. There's times when I use like that cleansing oil or a cleanser, a facial cleanser like Cetaphil or something like that, and a cleanser in the brown sugar. But the key is to have some type of soap or cleanser and use that in conjunction with brown sugar to get all that dead skin off of you, plus all of the toxins and everything else that your body just released through your skin. All right. So then step number 3, mask. So I rinse all of that off, clean my face, clear my face, allow it to air dry a little bit. Then I use this mask. It's a Aztec Rake Red Clay mask. And I get it from my local health food store, but again, I'll put the link so if you can order straight from Amazon, because you can order it off Amazon as well. So then I use a red clay mask after that, and I mask until the time that it's allotted. Sometimes I go 15-20 minutes and I just lay down on the couch, mask, and then I rinse it off. After I rinse it off, I tone. Now with this, I do my own DIY toner, which is just apple cider vinegar and water. As you can see, the red clay mask, very natural. The brown sugar that I use, very natural. Just steaming with a pot of water, very natural. The 4th step is toning with apple cider vinegar and water. So basically what I do is I get a bottle and I'll put 1 part apple cider vinegar, 4 parts water. So you could do 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 3 cups of water. A half a cup of apple cider vinegar, 3 half cups of water. However big your container is, just make sure it's 1 part ACV, 3 parts water. And then I use that to tone my face every day, every morning, and especially during my routine, my skincare routine every week. And then I moisturize. What I do is, after I tone, I allow it to dry just a little bit, but while my face is damp, I do not use any special creams or anything. The only thing I use winter, spring, summer, and fall is a little bit of coconut oil. And you know, you can get a big jar for like $3 from Walmart, from Aldi, from anywhere you could think of, Meijer, anywhere you could think of, Kroger. And that's all I use. And this is coming from a girl who used to have oily skin. And I do still have oily skin, probably. But the thing is, because I moisturize with, like, while my face is damp, I put a little bit of coconut oil to seal in that moisture. My body does not overproduce oil anymore. I've tried every type of cream, every type of gel. I tried gel moisturizers, cream moisturizers, every type of brand from high end to low end. Nothing would help minimize the amount of oil that my face would accumulate throughout the course of the day, that it would just produce. It just overproduce that sebum oil on my face, and I would be so greasy, especially in the forehead and in the T-zone, and I would have breakouts, and you know, like I told you, I had a lot of bumps up here. Now that I do this regimen, it is so easy, so simple. I don't have any over oil issues. I don't have any dry skin issues, because in the winter I used to get dry skin too. I don't have any complexion issues. As you can see, my complexion, my skin tone is very even. The scars have went away. I just cannot sing enough of the praises of this skincare regimen that I have, and it's very simple, it's very easy. I'm gonna link all the products that's in the description box. A lot of these things you can find at the store. A lot of these are natural fruit products that you can eat as well as use. Apple cider vinegar I use in my pantry. I use coconut oil, I use brown sugar, so all these things are right at home. Like, we think we need all these extra creams and moisturizers and this and that and that and this, and we really don't. Like, all we need is the basic things to keep our skin healthy, along with eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, exercising, sweating a lot, and sweating is good for you. I always get questions like, how are you always so glowing? How is your skin glowing so much? Because I make it a point to sweat at least 3 to 4 times a week. Whether that's hanging out with my daughter outside and going biking and then going sweating in my face, or whether that's invoking sweat by sitting over a pot of boiling water. Whatever that looks like, sweating is so key. It is so vital to you making sure you get that summertime glow, winter, spring, summer, or fall. All right. So then the next step, let's talk about hair. Hair is one of the things we as women, especially Black women, spend a lot of time and money on. My suggestions and my tips for hair, as you are becoming debt free, as you are paying off debt, saving for your down payment, building your savings, whatever financial goals you have, is to shop the beauty supply store or websites like Alibaba or AliExpress, where you can get, or even some of the other online beauty stores, where you can get wigs and weaves that are cheap in price but good in quality. So there are some wigs that I have that are synthetic but look just like natural hair and look very cute, very stylish, but I probably pay like $20 for or $30 for. There's wigs and weaves that I've gotten from the beauty supply store that are just super cute. Now, with these wigs and weaves, you do have to preserve the life of them. They're not like human hair where you can brush them, where you can wash them, where you can go running in them, where you can go to the gym in them. Like, you're going to have to kind of work with them and baby them, but pretty much, where you take off your wigs at night, do not go to sleep with them, like keep them brushed, keep them maintained, like don't sweat with them on, because they don't last as long as if like you get a higher end natural wig or a natural weave, you know. But they have gotten me through. Like, I love making hairstyles out of them. And then the other thing is, when it comes to my natural hair, so as you know, I'm on a natural hair journey, growing my hair out. I cut my hair and did a big chop August of 2018. Right now, this is, no, April 2018. August, right now, of the timing of this video is August 2019, and you see how much my hair has grown. Like, I have tons of new growth. Like, my hair is long, it's just a little bit of shrinkage. And one thing that I love is doing my hair at home when it comes to my hair. Like, I don't need to go to the hair salon. I don't need to, the only thing I go to the hair salon for is to get trimmed. Anything else, I've learned to do my natural hair on my own, and that is my suggestion. Get on YouTube, get on Google, get on Pinterest, and start learning how to maintain your hair on your own, so you don't have to spend all this money at the hair salon month in and month out, because that money you can be using to really like just set your finances on fire, gain momentum and paying off debt, gain momentum and upgrading your car, gain momentum and saving for that down payment on your first home, or building up your savings, or whatever that is. So learn how to do your natural hair and your own hair at home in cute styles, and then supplement with wigs. Whenever you want to switch your style up, switch your hair up, get a cute little $30, $40 wig. Yeah, you're gonna have to take it off that night and then tie your hair up, but that's a good thing, because then you can manage and maintain and nurture your hair every night. Like, you can take your wig off and then spray a little bit of water, put your curl cream on there, wrap it up, put your oil on there, do whatever you need to do, and then the next morning you can throw your wig back on. All right. And then step number 5, or tip number 5, is to shop sales when it comes to all of this. So when it comes to wigs and weaves, when it comes to beauty products and makeup and hair products, and you know, the things that we use to moisturize our and style our natural hair, shop sales and shop online in bulk. So one thing I love to do is to get all of my like staples that I need for my hair, nails, and skin and everything on bulk from Amazon. We already know that free 2-day shipping on Amazon Prime, and they have prices that are cheaper compared to going to CVS, compared to going to Walmart or anything else, because it's just, for some reason, it's just cheaper to buy it online. But then there's places, if you need to go to the store in town, Walmart always has the lowest prices. We all know that. So if you need to get your cleanser, or if you need to get some Q-tips or, you know, a beauty blender or things like that, go to Walmart, go to places like Walmart. But then, not only that, learn your local drugstores. So CVS, Rite Aid, what's the other one? CVS, Rite Aid, and Walgreens. They have sales where it's like buy one, get one half off of Shea Moisture products a couple times a month, or your favorite hair care products, or your favorite makeup line. They will have sales on those. They have clearance items. They have coupons. Like, kind of get to know what your favorite brands are for your everyday makeup routine, what your brands are for your natural hair wash day, what your brands are for keeping your makeup and keeping, like, you know, your skincare regimen and all of that. Learn those brands and see where they are the cheapest at each store, and then stock up when you have a chance. And then also, Sephora does 2 times a year, I believe, the VIB sale, which is the very important beauty insider sale, basically. What I like to do is I basically save up money, and then I get my high-end products that I don't like to get low-end. So for my foundation or my concealer or my BB cream or things like that, or even other things that I really wanted, like a makeup palette or something like that, I wait until those sales that happen twice a year to stock up on that, to get that stuff. So therefore, I'm not running out in the middle of the season or the middle of the summer or the middle of winter, and then I have to pay full price for it. I can wait until I can get 30% off or 20% off those items. But then also, I know my brands in my mind. I know my favorite drugstore mascara. I know my favorite drugstore lipsticks. I know my favorite drugstore eyeliner. When I pop in there to get something, I just go browse that section. And if it's on sale that week, if it's half off that week, or if there's a great coupon on it to where I can get $5 off my eyeliner or my lipstick, I'm going to grab it. And that way I'm saving money, but I have a nice little, you know, everyday makeup routine, beauty routine, hair care routine where I have the stuff that I need to look cute, but I'm also spending less for it, right? All right, so if you have enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment and let me know that you like more content like this, and also share with me your beauty routine, your skincare routine, and ways that you save money on looking good and save money each and every month on your beauty routine, your hair care routine, your makeup routine, all of that. Let me know in the comments. I'm a girly girl, so I like to hear all of that. All right. And if you would, please comment below, but then also share this with someone and subscribe. I am on a quest to 1,000 subscribers, so please, please, please take a moment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.